And it continues the ongoing feud between the government and the Grand Bahama Port Authority. This time, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Honorable Fred Mitchell, stepping in, responding to the recent statements made by the Grand Bahama Port Authority concerning the government's role in supporting various sectors in Grand Bahama. Our Aja Quant spoke with the minister. Aja, what's the latest?
Drawing a line in the sand, Ramiko, those are the words Minister Mitchell uses to describe the statement released by the Grand Bahama Port Authority, calling it an attack on the Prime Minister. Minister Mitchell also vocalizing on what he perceives as an aptitude on display, the way the GBPA has approached this entire situation.
There's a way to deal with relations with the government, and this is not the way.
Minister Mitchell taking his comments to social media, wishing the GBPA luck on this ill-advised course following their statement released on August 21st criticizing the Prime Minister's comments regarding the government taking on the role of the port. Now the Foreign Affairs Minister is charging to the GBPA that if they cannot carry out their responsibilities, then allow someone else to do it.
You have the evidence of what happened after the hurricanes. You have their abandonment of the airport and their responsibilities with regard to the airport. The Minister of Works in the Bahamas tells me that in order to fix a road or to pave a road in this country, $1 million a mile, the Grand Bahama Port Authority announces that they're going to invest $600,000 in fixing roads in Grand Bahama. I mean, this is laughable.
In another tweet, Minister Mitchell expressed that in 2016, the GBPA requested and received the renewal of the real property tax exemption under the Hawksbill Creek Agreement, worth an estimation of $8 million a year, which Mitchell says they should have paid by now $64 million to the Treasury. However, this was just one example of a subsidy by the GBPA.
$64 million of revenue was foregone as a result of providing that exemption. That's something that the Grand Bahama Port Authority group of companies did not have to pay. That's a subsidy that helps their bottom line.
Mitchell standing firm that the government is not a principal, but serves as an agent and will continue to speak out to ensure there is continuous economic growth on the island.
We are seeking to help resolve the problem for the people of Grand Bahama. If negotiations don't cause a result, then obviously legal steps have to be taken to enforce the result. That, of course, would be the wider decision of the government. And, of course, the licensees and the citizens of Freeport and Grand Bahama.
Now, Minister Mitchell did admit that Freeport is underperforming and encourages everyone to join in the course so that there is a united voice to allow Freeport to improve.
Well, Aja, I see you're standing next to the port.
Good question, Ramiko. We did reach out to the Grand Bahama Port Authority, who referred us back to their statement where they made it clear that they will not be going back and forth in the media. Now, while the Grand Bahama Port Authority did put a pin in this is a story we will continue to follow. Live here in the heart of Freeport, reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Aja Quant. Back to you at the desk, Ramiko.